if you're watching this and you're asking yourself, well, what do I need to do to make myself stand out amongst this pool of people? You need to create the opportunity. And if you ever want to get on board with a company like the ones that I'm attached to right now, you need to understand that if you're going to survive, you need to go and get yours. The owners themselves literally pride themselves on folks that go get theirs. MJ's not here today. Why? Because he's working his business overseas, all right? And it's the same thing with Rich. Rich is not here today because he's working his business. So for me, that's commendable, it's respectful, and it's alignment with my goals and my values as well. On one end, you got Gaspari, passion, destination, gas, and better bodies, relentless. They're one and the same.
It's funny to hear Leland say that because that's exactly how I got where I am. I started out as an affiliate, right? I was an affiliate who created an Instagram page for the affiliates for a huge brand and started making a difference by actually bringing the affiliates together on my own, unpaid, with nothing. I just did it for myself. And next thing you know, I was sitting in that director's chair when they finally needed somebody to come run the program. They came right to me because they said, wow, you're doing it already. Let's just bring you on board.
A lot of people in life are playing the wrong game. They got a baseball bat on the basketball court. You're ice skating, but your ability is on the football field. Because you're a bodybuilder or a competitive athlete does not mean that you need to be a coach. It does not mean that you need to be CEO. Whatever your gifts are, bring that to the company that you work with or that you desire to work with. They don't need another competitor that likes to put a tan on and pose. There's plenty of us out there. You have to figure out, how can I invoke change and create opportunities to make sure that they recognize that I'm here. I'm with GAS forever. I'm with Gaspari forever. Why? Because there's no point in me leaving when their core values are the same as mine. My core won't change. My core won't change, and those that I walk around have those same kind of values. All right, cool. So I am IFBB Pro, Leland Devaughn here at Destination Dallas, representing Gaspari, GAS, and Better Bodies. And I got Luke here. Go ahead, Luke.
What's up, everybody? My name is Luke Lazenby. I am the TEAM Gaspari director. We're here today at Destination Dallas with my man Leland and the Gaspari team to do a gym takeover.
Yeah, so this gym takeover is not going to be your traditional gym takeover because Gaspari isn't traditional, and neither is GAS, right? But with that being said, we're going to really dive into why GAS and Better Bodies for myself, and why Gaspari, and why I personally decided to attach myself to brands representations such as these. But before I do that, I'm gonna ask Luke, why Gaspari?
So for me, let me put it this way. I'm an independent consultant. I have been for years. I've worked with a lot of different companies. And when someone like Rich Gaspari, the legend, comes to you and says, hey, I need some help. I need somebody that I can trust that can take over my athlete and affiliate team. What do you say? You know, there was nothing else I could say, but yeah, I'm here. And now I have every intention to retire from Team Gaspari. So this is not a fly-by-night thing for me. This is not something that I'm planning on moving on to another brand in a couple months. I plan on being with Team Gaspari until there is no more Team Gaspari.
One of the things about Gaspari, and I made the decision after Dallas Europa. Some of you may have remember that show that I did this year. It was my much-awaited pro debut. We did an amazing job, but I was also at that point, for career-wise, wanted to figure out to continue to align myself, as I've been with GAS for 2 years now, but I've been a long-time follower of GAS even before I got into bodybuilding. But with that, it was also time for me to really, put myself with a company from a nutritional standpoint, not just because of the great products, which Gaspari's been around for 24 years, right? I was taking this when I was like 14, 15 years old. So life's full circle. But one of the reasons why I decided to go with Gaspari is because when they reached out with the opportunity, for one, I was shocked. And then the reason why was because they had went on my page and they saw the type of content, not just content, the type of content. And for me, that's important because quality is over quantity, and my quantity is never gonna be too high because I wanna make sure it's enough. And that's the right kind of thing for you all. So that was a great reason. And then immediately once I came on board, Rich Gaspari himself, just like a regular old person, he's not, well, I'm a CEO, I'm not gonna talk to you. He messaged me right away. Glad to have you on. I look forward to seeing you in Chicago Pro. I look forward to training with you as well and have you on board with the team. For me, that's important. that and why we're here today is that a lot of people, they come and say, I want this, I want that. But they never ask themselves, well, what can I do for the company? What can I do for you? We sit here today because I said, look, in Chicago, Atlanta Pro, but in Chicago, I said, hey, I would love to get Gaspari out here in Texas. I recognize that as big as Gaspari is, we're still not here. And why are you not gonna be at one of the meccas of the United States? Like, so if I'm here and I know that MJ also wants people to go and create opportunity. We're here for today because we want to create. I created this. I'm not saying that to toot my horn. I'm saying, hey, if you're watching this and you're asking yourself, well, what do I need to do to make myself stand out amongst this pool of people? You need to create the opportunity.
Oh man, I can't even believe that I put place on this shit at one point in time.
Who? The alternative to not going out and creating?
Not moving, not growing, not getting better.
Just to piggyback, he says stagnation, and it's just that. You have to figure out how can I invoke change and create opportunities to make sure that they recognize that I'm here. Master your skills, create the change, and just don't wait, because you can wait all day.
I want people who are actually coming, they're walking through the door with something that they can bring to the table that nobody else has. That could be an attitude, it could be a program that they're invested in. It doesn't matter what it is. We've just recently launched the Gaspari Tactical Team, which is are geared towards military and first responders. Leland being a veteran is a part of that. It's fantastic. And that's something that it wouldn't have never happened had we not had an athlete walk through the door and say, why don't we do more for these types of people? And that developed itself into the Gaspari Tactical Team. So bring something that's special about you to the table when you come into an opportunity like this. Don't just expect the brand to do everything for you.
Self-discovery, and I think because, and I've been competing since 2014, but I didn't seek out competing. And this is no knock to folks who say their longtime dream was to be a bodybuilder. The greatest challenge is finding out who you are. And I believe that when people get into competing, they get lost in who they are because they think that the judges care about everything else. How about you figure out who you are and you continue to compete alongside of that? Coexistence is possible. And if you know how to succeed as a person, whatever you have in front of you, you're gonna make it into gold.
Back, legs, a little bit of legs, and some arms, some biceps. But at the end of the day, man, whenever you want to get something done, like, you got two options. You either sit and get behind the wave, or you get in front of the crowd, lead the path, and have folks come and do what you do, all right? Literally, the opportunity is on the other side of just taking the next step. And success is a matter of small steps, over and over, day to day, and being disciplined in that, and trusting that, hey, I'm creating this, it's gonna happen. But you gotta take the first step. Remember, that first victory is making your bed in the morning.
Hell yeah.